Casey, maybe that's your snack, but you're our snack. Let's get going. Hey there and welcome to Trivia Ronin. I'm your host, Douglas Larlam, and whether you're joining us live on Zoom or Twitch or after the fact on YouTube, welcome. We're happy to have you. Quick breakdown of the rules. 1, we're honor code here and you keep your own score. Feel free to cheat. You get nothing. 2, after each question, you'll get 45 seconds to answer. Absolutely do not show your answer until the time is up. There's always 1. Casey, I'm specifically saying it to you. Everyone can see your answer. Wait until the time's up. And 3, if you're watching on Twitch, due to the delay, drop the answer in the chat when you see about 5 seconds left on the time clock. That lines up with us live. Tonight, there are 30 questions, 1 point each for a total, and a story question at the end worth 10 points for a total of 40 points. Maybe some bonus opportunities sprinkled in. Let's play Trivia Ronin. Question 1. Though it didn't feature buffalo wings as an in-flight snack, what chain restaurant once operated its own short-lived airline? Though it didn't feature buffalo wings as an 45 seconds on the clock. Jesus Christ, I've already forgotten. Though it didn't feature buffalo wings as an in-flight snack, what chain restaurant once operated its own short-lived airline? Here's the thing. The first part of this question is a clue. But the weird part is that it's true. If this place has an airline and they're not offering this, that's dumb. That's why it's a short-lived airline. Three, 2, 1. Talk to me. What do we got? Hey, we got a couple got it. Oh, lots got it. BW3s isn't gonna do it. Hooters, though. Hooters is gonna do it. It had to be one, like, you were all right on. Just, I don't think BW3s is big enough, but Hooters, you know, and they're unrefined. So that's good. Question 2. The line, "Elementary, my dear Watson," never actually appears in Sherlock Holmes, the works of what author? The line, "Elementary, my dear Watson," never actually appears in Sherlock Holmes, the works of what author? 38 seconds. Found out Casey reads, oh, Sarah, Casey, I was over at Julia's new apartment and I see on his bookshelf, Strange Angel. So, you guys are probably friends or something. I don't know. But he went, that's who plays Jack Parsons? Or when I explained the actor who played him, he was shocked at who was, I don't know if that's, I'm making up the name. I don't know the guy's name. 3210, show me. Yep. Thank you to everyone who wrote Sir. Yes, it is Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Julia nailed it again. That's like 3 in a row. Good job. Question 3. Ooh, Seth just wrote SACD to save time. We all know that's Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Question 3, though it later became associated with Christy Brinkley, Billy Joel's hit Uptown Girl was originally about whom? Does anybody know this? In the video, it's Christy Brinkley. But it wasn't about her. It was about another, I'll tell you, it was about another famous at the time supermodel. That should be more. There were only like 5 at the time. He cheated on this, well, he probably cheated on a lot of people, but he cheated on one model who didn't answer his calls for attention and put instead Christy Brinkley in the video and married her. So who's winning? All right, guys, that's the end of your time. Now's the time to show me your answers. Jodie Foster. Twiggy, no. Cindy Crawford, no. Cindy Crawford, no. Kate, somebody, I don't know. No. Tyra Banks was 4? No, the answer is Elle McPherson. There were only so many models. You had a 1 in 8 chance. I could have made that that could have been a 2-pointer probably. Question 4. Though it sounds Another name for a condom that's supposed to say like another name for a condom. A piping bag is used by what professionals? One of my better questions. Though it sounds like another name for a condom, a piping bag is used by what professionals? Ooh, my next question is a great example of putting a question mark after the quotes. Sarah's a big fan. Casey, you know this one, right? Your thumbs up on this one? Well, I know very little about you, but I feel like you know this. Yeah, I think you know this one. Julian knows this one for sure. Let's see it. Okay, first off, yeah, you all get it, and that except for Plumber. What a terrible guess. But Chris put bagpipe player, which is for sure the right answer. That is 100% a better answer. Oh, Seth put that on. Seth also put that on Twitch. So you guys both get the answer. You put back. Oh yeah, no, your writing was not good enough apparently. Great answer. Great answer. But Baker, did I show the answer? Pastry chef Baker. There we go. Pastry chef Baker is the answer we were looking for. Anything close, you know. Question 5. What actress won an Oscar for her dramatic turn from comedy in the 2009 film Precious? 2009 film Precious. What actress won an Oscar for her dramatic turn from comedy? Oh! Alright, hey, the answer I wrote is Precious. That's not right. I accidentally wrote Precious again for the answer. So we're gonna skip to the next one. But it's not. That's not the right answer. Well, the right answer, if you write Precious, that's the wrong answer. Because it's in the question. 3, 2, 1, show me. No, yeah. Okay, well, everyone who guessed got it. And no one wrote Gabourey Sidibe. I can't believe that. No, it is Monique. But again, not Precious. Question 6! We're doing so well. And Casey's quit forever. Though mostly free of it as an adult, which major politician grew up with a strong stutter? Though mostly free of it as an adult, what major politician grew up with a strong stutter? Speaking of which, Pud, you got some time. If you already wrote down the answer, what's the Georgia runoff looking like? They just aren't covering it much. Yeah. Do you see, like, are you hearing anything? Like, it seems like that? Atta baby. Let's give Pud a point for that. I mean, he's already a favorite, but for sure you get a point for driving people to the polls. Let's see your answers. Jay Beasy, our new Prezi. That is the answer. Joe Biden himself. But also, if you wrote JFK, kinda. I would have accepted it only because I'm calling it, but it's not. It's Joe Biden. And Abe. Oh, bravo! Yeah, you get that. You get that. Absolutely. Hold on, let's see. Did I, though? Which major politician? See, that's the problem with writing questions. You got to be very specific so there's only one answer. You absolutely get that. All right, question 7. King George. Yeah, Harry, you get it. Abe Lincoln. Maybe. I don't know. Fuck it. It's Joe Biden. Question 7. Johnny Fontaine, the singer in The Godfather, is believed to be based on whom? The singer at the wedding, Johnny Fontaine. Ooh, how plunging is this neckline right now? Is this okay? Yeah, Johnny Fontaine, singer in The Godfather, is believed to be based on whom? All you really have to know is what era that was believed to be and when it was written, and then if you can't make an educated guess, shame on you. Let's see him. Yeah. 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 Did anybody know that he was based on Sinatra, or did you just guess based on the question that he was based on Sinatra? Just guessed. Yeah. I like questions where you go, what was that? Ooh. Awesome. I never actually Sure. That's why I would have guessed it, and I've seen that movie a million times, and he clearly sings like Sinatra. So it's like it's an easy to draw that comparison, but I wouldn't have known. The answer is, in fact, Sinatra. Coming to the end of round 1 here. Question 8. Though now made with artificial flavors, traditional grenadine syrup is made with the juice of what fruit? What fruit be giving you grenadine? Lucas! Haven't seen you in forever. Welcome. Is anybody like 7 of 7 right now? Is anybody clean sweep in the first round? Yeah? Nice. And you have the bonus point, so you're 8 of 7 right now. No, I lied. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Talk to me. Seth got it. Harry got it. Lucas got it? He looked that shit up. No, it's not cherries. Everybody thought it was cherries. It's not cherries. That's they substitute it. But pomegranate is correct. We were looking for pomade granite. That's what pomegranate is short for. People don't know that. Question 9. Though now often, we'll start that over. Though now often referred to, and my writing is so bad. Though now often referred to as any roast beef, barbacoa traditionally comes from what part of the cow? Really, you just need to ask the question. Barbacoa traditionally comes from what part of the cow? 45 seconds on the clock. My grammar is slipping. In that, this is as good as it usually is. Very poor. Oh shit, Lucas, you did work with me at a restaurant where we served grenadine. You're right. I apologize, Twitch viewer Lucas Stoiber. I don't know what kind of stunt you're pulling. Huh? How about that? You're a stunt man. It's a joke. By the way, my jokes getting better. You guys should know that about me. My jokes are getting better. Yeah. No, that wasn't a question. Thank you. That's all I needed. A reaction. Talk to me. The loin. Ooh. The belly. The rump. The butt. The rump. The tongue. Okay. So, tongue, I think, is actually the best answer. But, Pud, you scare me if you get anything wrong. So, maybe I can be wrong here. I'm under the impression it's actually the head. So, I'm gonna need some confirmation, but I thought it was like cheek is what I actually thought, but I could be wrong. If anybody looks it up and finds out that I'm wrong, just let trivia know. Do we have an answer? Yeah. So is it officially meat at this point? It's a method of cooking. Yes, but wait, no. Yeah. Whole cow heads. Okay, well, I'm going to look at it at the break, and by that, I'm going to forget. Succulent pieces of beef, cheek, and tongue. Right, when you wrote tongue, I was like, I feel like that actually is possibly correct, even though I was always, it was a cheek answer to me. Anyway, obviously tongue is correct. And if anybody finds something other than that, and if any of you wrote goat, you also get it, according to Sarah. But Harry getting head on Twitch. Good job. Okay. So, oh, I didn't show the answer yet, and I was supposed to do that first. Head. Question 10. Though scientists can now simulate the process, what milk's preparation traditionally involved churning? We're looking for not the process, the milk. 45 seconds on the clock. What milk's preparation traditionally involved churning? Though scientists can now simulate the process. Sorry, they put pasteurizing, and for a long time that was in the chat on Twitch, and I didn't know why, and I didn't realize I had question 10 up this whole time, and they were answering it while we were talking about the last question. What kind of milk involved churning? Oh no. Team. This is really funny. This is really funny. When it's all said and done, you're going to be like, all right, let's see him. Anyone? Goat. We were looking for buttermilk. Churning. It's a milk. Butter. Buttermilk. All right, guys. After round 1, go ahead and tally your score. Write it down. All right, guys, 3 minutes up. We're getting right into round 2. Go ahead and mute yourselves and then talk when the timers are going. But for the people on Twitch, I want to get it going. Question 1 of round 2. Though, and this is, I think, totally wrong. Anyway, what I was trying to say is, what's Chris... Oh, fucking fuck. I just said the name. I haven't done that in months. It's Chris. Hey, write Chris and get yourself a bonus point. And we'll move to question 2. Let's see him. I hated my question so much I told you the answer. Anyway, is my question right? Does she still go by Jenner? I don't even know. Like, has she changed it to Kardashian? Or what is it? Is it her maiden name? Anyway. Yeah, I felt like everyone knew it anyway. It wasn't a good question. Oh no, she shared herself? Hold on, you're not as savvy as maybe others in the crowd? Well, Jesus, Emily. All right, well, we're going to move to question 2, where Doug's going to be a professional again. Yep, you do. You did spell it manly. Bravo. You were going to get that wrong. You were going to get that fucking wrong, Sarah. You've lived in the last 20 years, and you were going to get that wrong. Yeah, I've never liked you more than I do right now. Question 2. Boxes of Franzia proudly declare it to be the world's most popular what? 45 seconds on the clock. Boxes of Franzia proudly declare it to be the world's most popular what? My show? I should learn about them. I'm so confused at the verb sponsors them, but hold on. I really want to wait until after the question before we talk at length about the product we're talking about. 3, 2, 1, 0. I haven't even set up my next. Bubble wrap. It's not bubble wrap. Box company. It's not. It is just the word wine. It is. We are the world's something-dist wine. I forgot the question. We are the world's most popular wine. That is what is on the box. So if you wrote just the word wine, you get it correct. Yeah, that's a harder question than it should have been. Ha! Question 3. What's the correct spelling of the term written phonetically? That's supposed to be a G. It's autocorrected. Feng shui. How do you actually spell that? 45 seconds on the clock. That's supposed to say feng shui. To get it to me. Because it pours fast. You especially get points if you misspell it. But still just the one. You really get 1 point. Super hard. So it's supposed to say feng shui on there. It doesn't. It says fund. Because I fund up. Alright. Give it to me. We are looking for, yeah, most of you did get it. But there is an H in there, Sarah. Feng shui. Feng feng shui. Yep, everyone but Sarah got the word one right. Somebody date stamp where you were on that day. Question 4. Though there are, by the way, Sarah, so happy to have you back. Though there are certainly more. A famous George Carlin bit lists how many words you can never say on television. Though there are certainly more, according to the famous George Carlin bit, how many words can you not say on television? 45 seconds on the clock! Though there are certainly more, famous George Carlin bit lists how many words you can never say on TV-lision. I want it on the record, too, while trying to female up my trivia a little bit, having a Kris Jenner question and a feng shui question is probably leaning that way. Okay. So, thank you for the respect to everybody who knows how difficult this has been for me. Alright, show me your answers. Yep. Yeah, what's in the box? It's 7. We're looking for the answer. 7. Question 5. Oh. Yeah, who wants to... Do you know all 7? I gotta be honest, I'm so proud of both of you, but Chris did that as if that was already the name of his children. And for sure, I'm giving both of you a point for it. But Chris, I liked yours more. On the record, I liked yours more. And also, Harry, give yourself an extra. You had already written them out, so. All right. Where did we go? There we go. Where do we go now? Transitioned. It worked. Though they suspected it was question 5. Though they suspected it was hazardous, the ancient Romans extensively used what material in their water pipes? When I say material, I don't mean cotton. I'm saying like a It's like a substance, a material. Though they suspected it was hazardous, the ancient Romans extensively used what material in their water pipes? God, did I screw up this week so bad? Three, two, one. Yeah. Gladiator juice. I like that. I like that as much. The answer is definitely lead and not gladiator juice. I'm curious as to the extraction process. Question, this says answer, but because I'm bad, I didn't write lead anywhere. But I did write the next question under answer. 1 point each. If anyone gets these, I might just throw like 5 points at you. 1 point each. What are the 2 secrets to a long life according to Julia Child? There are 2 things. You can use 1 word each. 45 seconds. According to Julia Child, if you get them both, you're just gonna win the game because I just don't believe you. That's the problem. That's my problem. Does anybody think they know? Has anybody ever heard her say it? Either way, if you get any or... Drink water, don't be racist. Seth, I gotta agree with it. Let's see it. Love and food, cream and brain. I like all of these. Good food, sex, love and butter. Fucking Michael Keaton, killing Michael Keaton's good answer. Butter and a vibrator. And death and taxes, another really solid. Okay, so none of you got any. It's red meat and gin. She said it. I looked it up. Like, actually, like, it was a thing of hers. She didn't say it in one interview one time. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you, Julie. Yeah. Yeah, she chopped onions like a G. Yeah. Well, listen, he didn't know that, but you didn't know, as a super fan, that she said red meat and gin with a... Alright, I'm gonna continue screwing up answers and questions, it looks like, for the rest of this, so, fun. Answer! This is Jeopardy format now. Answer! 1 point each. No, that's not it. We've done that one recently. Answer! Timothy Q. Mouse initially frightened, Timothy Q. Mouse initially frightens, but eventually befriends the title character of what Disney film? 45 seconds on the clock. Timothy Q. Mouse initially frightens, but eventually befriends the title character of what Disney film? Oh, for God's sakes, that's why it's back. I forgot to write the answer to this one. Now we're back on track after this one. Okay, I was wondering why I didn't notice. Which means I might have accidentally done an additional... Ooh, this will be fun. Maybe that fuck up on Kris Jenner is gonna just be fine because we're gonna get I think I wrote 11 in round 2 accidentally. 3, 2, 1, show me your answers, pretty please. We are looking for... I'm so glad everybody had There's so many mice in Disney films. The answer is Dumbo. Dumbo is the answer. Question 7. To avoid blinking, many women unconsciously open their mouths when applying what cosmetic? I looked up and a woman wrote, "That's why." So I'm assuming it's true. Oh, because men don't fear blinking. Don't you know that? I just wanted you to say it, bro. Of course I knew that. Or just blink extensively. Yes, Seth. You are correct. Let's see him. Uh-huh. 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 It is mascara. Mascara is at least what I was looking for when I wrote the question. If anybody can say anything else is also correct, then who might argue? I'm not one of you. Question 8. What state's tourism department I didn't know this. I love it so much. What state's tourism department advertises itself as the state? That's just a G way of. It's so good too. It's such a good answer. What state's tourism department advertises itself as the state? Terry, you know this one? No. Julian, you know this one? Alright. Alright, well, I can't wait to see what you write. 6. 32-1, let's see him. Hey, Pud got it. So the answer is, hey, Julia got it. The answer is Washington, because it's not DC. Washington State. Julian, for a third of a point taken away from your score, what state do you live in? Okay, go ahead and take a third of a point off your score, please. You really played into my hands there. I told you what I was going to do when I said it. Question 9, which might actually be question 10, but we're throwing out the Kardashian shit. To celebrate his 85th birthday, what did George H.W. Bush do while strapped to a U.S. Army sergeant? You're welcome for this question. To celebrate his 85th birthday, what did George H.W. Bush, Herbert, do while strapped to a U.S. Army sergeant? Yeah, so we do have one more. I can't believe how well this worked out. My mistakes took care of me. Dean knew this. My money's on Dean knew this. I'm not saying other people didn't. My money's on Dean knew it. Let's see him. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Ooh, dive into sky. Yes. Yeah. Jump out of a plane, skydive. That's what it is. That's what it is, jive turkey. And question 10. To make paper mache, kids traditionally dunk newspaper strips into paste made from water and what? What was the original? Paper mache paste. To make paper mache, kids traditionally dunk newspaper strips into paste made from water and what? We got like 1,000 viewers on Twitch. That's incredible. We must have been rated. I'm joking, it's 5. But what they lack in size, they make up for in might. At least they might. I don't know. Let's see it. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Paint thinner. It is not glue. Sometimes glue is added, but it is not It is flour, traditionally water and flour. You are allowed to add glue, but that is not a requirement. And now you're going to learn something about Doug. He's never paper-maché'd anything in his life. Ever once. Ever. Hey, Chris. That was, it looked right on my sheet, and I didn't know how I got screwed up with the questions not being in line with the answers, but that's because I did it twice, so I accidentally filled 11 questions. Gotcha. So yeah, after 21 questions, let's get our scores. Write them down. We got a 15, a 12, and a 12 and 2/3. Bravo, Julian. 12. All right, so if anybody has not done this before, this is round 3. We call it Wayla for what are you looking at? Pay attention, but also I'm going to ask you a question based on, this is the visual portion of Trivia Ronin. I'm going to ask you questions based on what you are, in fact, looking at. Question 1. Who is the character in the middle? 45 seconds on the clock. I need the character's name in the middle. I don't need the movie, though I'll be happy you know it. And I gotta be honest, my lighting and coloring right now, almost identical to this. Casey, you can speak to that. I'm doing pretty well. It looks like I could be in this film with them, right? It's pretty good. Yeah. Right. If I bring this light a little stronger. Oh wait, wrong light. I'm not gonna work on it, but. Just write, fuck Michael Keaton, and I'll give you a point. 2 weeks late. Nope, but he is, because he gets 1. He doesn't know it. Let's see it. Squirrel. Fuck Michael Keaton, fuck Michael Keaton. Okay. Worm, no. The only one person got it, it's mouse. We were looking for mouse. Well, that is true. You said we've got worm, we've got everything other than the name. Yeah, it is definitely mouse, and I'm definitely giving you a point for squirrel because it's just really funny that you couldn't figure out which tiny rodent, but like still the same family. The family of no, don't move too quickly. It's that family. This is the Matrix, and that is Mouse from the Matrix. And he designed the woman in the red dress and told you why everything tastes like chicken. I do know that. What is this movie? "45 seconds. Jasper? No? Jasper's a no. Julian? Sarah? Yeah, I feel like we're home with Tara and Emily and Dean, Pud. Allison? Huh? Blurry dream sequence, camera and all, just like last time you were here. Four, 3, 2, 1. What it is? Oh, so close. The Great Mouse Detective. We were looking for the Great Mouse Detective, but a lot of you guys may want to remember the answers you wrote. Question 3. This is, of course, Mickey Mouse. However, this is during Fantasia. What is this chapter of Fantasia called? It has a very specific name, and it was a Jay Baruchel project maybe a decade ago. What is this basically chapter, this song, this short film in the middle of this vignette in the middle of Fantasia called? Tara, you gotta have this one, right? You would know that this is the only famous one, and it's definitely known. People know this one. Okay, I feel like the people who know it think this is like super obvious. Let's see them. Finale, Claire de Lune, that's actually a really good guess. Too Many Brooms, not bad. But we do have two people, Mickey Symphony. We've got The Sorcerer's Apprentice. This is called The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Guys, you're not watching Jay Baruchel films? Come on. How many clues do I have to give you? What is this movie called? Starring, I think his name is Lee Evans, maybe? And Nathan Lane. I could be wrong. It might not be Lee Evans. What is this movie? A still from what movie starring Nathan Lane and Lee Evans? Nobody? Anybody? Man, you even have the theme. I mean, at this point, I don't have to tell you what the theme is. Every single thing's been... Oh, yeah. 10 seconds. Yeah, Chris, you give me a point. You get a point for that. Do I get a point for lying about 10 seconds? 2, 1, let's see it. Yeah. Was that waiting for... That was terrific. Mouse Hunt. Mouse Hunt is the name of this movie. You owned it on VHS? Yeah, it's a good movie. It also had that old guy who was in stuff and then, like, was dead right after this. All right, next question. Who's this character? "45 seconds. Who's this character?" No, Allison? This was like a big... I'll bet you this made... I'm guessing this made $150 million at the box office. Well, apparently movies have spent their lives trying to make you not feel that way about mice. Yeah, that's what I noticed as I was coming up with these, by the way. I just went, fuck, I even can't use Timothy Q. Mouse because he's in Dumbo, and I already asked that question. 2-1. People have to be... Benny the Mouse. Oh, it's Stuart Little, guys. That there is little Stuart Little. Little high, little low. Anyone? For a point? Little high, little low. No, what do you say to little high, little low? Anyone? No. Close. Little hey, little ho. That's the call of the littles in the movies. I don't know if it is in the book. I'm assuming it is. These, 1 point each. What are these two Cinderella mice names? These are the two mice in Cinderella. It's Disney, Cinderella. You all saw it. They have names. 45 seconds. I am upset at how angry some of the faces are during movies that are legendary movies and you're getting mad. Well, yeah, you had a bad childhood. You can say Cinderella. It is Cinderella. I'm looking for the mouse names. Do you know the story? Like, do you even know what happens? Yep, Chris, you get a point for that. No one else does. Nope, Chris does. He asked first. Sure. Yeah, that works. Hey, Chris, will you give Julian a point? No! Nope. Let's see it. Anybody? Gus. Gus is right. Yeah. Gus and Jack. Well done. By the way, it's J-A-Q. Gus and Jack. Yeah. Julian got an unearned point. Hey, let's give a round of applause for Chris. Let everybody give a round of applause to Chris for giving Julian a point. That's like... No. Chris, you know what? Take 1.5 points for giving him that point. I am a benevolent god. Next. No one's gonna get this now. I thought this was gonna be one of the harder ones. But does anybody know this movie? 45 seconds. I'll make it 3 points because you guys couldn't get some of the crazy easy ones. But movies with mice, guys. We're looking at all mouse stuff. Mickey Mouse, Mouse from the Matrix. But good question. Give yourself a point. 17 seconds. Does anybody know this one? Is anyone... yeah? Pud, you running away with it this week? I feel like... I can't remember the scores, but I felt like it was... We'll see what the story does to you. Let's see him. It is Flowers of Algernon. Five goes east. It is Despero. Yeah, well, it's the tale of Despero, but I'm definitely giving people who wrote Despero. It's a great children's book. Also, it was a movie. What movie is this? Oh, Allison, I'm giving you 2 points if you get this right. Casey, I know you got this one, man. You got it. Ooh, he's got guy with beret with accent and everything. Yeah. For sure. Are we talking about... Well, I don't want to give away what I'm talking about, but there's one thing that is absolutely, to me, horrific about this movie. Yeah. Four, 3, 2, 1. What do we got? Yeah, I am giving anyone who wrote Rescuers, but it is in fact the Rescuers Down Under. But I'm definitely giving you the Rescuers. I know. Listen, had this round gone differently, I may have been more specific. But... Oh, they go past a window, and real quickly, and if you freeze it at the right moment, if you hit pause, there's someone slipped porn into it. Yeah. Right. At this point, I forgot that, and that should be bigger news. But I forgot it, because it's like, yeah, fucking Disney put porn in a child's film. What are we talking about? Duh. Yeah. Yeah, right. I was gonna just say the fucking monitor lizard. The monitor lizard is all I'm thinking about. That's enough traumatization. No, you had to stop. They were flying past in a blur, and if you stopped on the side of a building at the right moment, there was a still from a porn in it. What? Do I want to say the... Yeah, let's go character. What's this character's name? Also, does anybody want to sing the duet from this movie when it's over for a point? Well, now you've done it. I was saying after. That's a clue. All right. Well, listen, anybody, if we keep going, you all get a point. Anyone who wants to do the next. Yeah, no, that's what was happening. We're looking for this character's name. Oh. Oh, right. From the video, right? I love the video for it has, what's his name, who's not this? Is it Peebo Bryson who sings this? The somewhere out. And he does it with some famous, like Bonnie Raitt type, but not her. I don't know who it is. Let's see him. Yep. I was gonna go spelling, but we were looking for Fievel. Fievel, as in Fievel goes west. Go Browns is gonna get you a point. Linda Ronstadt. Yeah, thank you. It is definitely Linda Ronstadt. Is it Peebo Bryson? I don't even know if that's right. Okay. All right. Obviously, the guy who sings like this. Yeah, exactly. I know. That's also, yeah, no, it's definitely Michael McDonald / Peebo Bryson. All right. Is that the last one? Oh, no. What is this? Okay. All right. I'm looking for 1 point for the actor, 2 points for the movie, 3 points for the year it came out. But you can only write down one of them. 1 point for the actor, 2 points for the movie, 3 points for the year it came out. If you want to guess on the year it came out, to try to move up in the rankings, and Allison is furious. Did anybody guess year? Yeah? All right. Moving up in the ranks. Okay. That's... Do you know the movie? Okay. Well, then the year is going to be harder. Yeah. Feel bad for me. That makes it better. All right. Let's see them. Zeros. We are looking for, yes. 1994, Back to the Future, 1993. No, those are all wrong. It is Crispin Glover is the actor from Back to the Future, of course. Close with 1993. Not right. Willard is the movie, but it's actually from 2003. So it's a decade out. No, but I will say Zemeckis gets a point. Okay, that's fair. So you can get that. No, just in general, does anyone... You do, Sarah? Can you let him know that I'm looking for him? Let him know I'm fucking looking for him. Well, duh. Have you seen his movies? They're all goddamn magic. All right. It should be the last of them. Yeah, that's the last of them. I need totals going into the story. Okay, so we're going to talk about Galileo. I don't know if you know who Galileo is, but he was a scientist. 1609 in the summer, Galilei was his name his whole life. And he was a math professor, and he was making a name for himself at this point, right? He had heard about this thing. He was a practical mathematician. So what that means is basically what they were calling engineers at the time. He was using his math to create things and hone them in and make them perfect. Well, he had heard from Holland that there was this thing where they were taking concave pieces of glass and convex pieces of glass, and depending on how far away they were from one another, you could see something way in the distance and enhance what that image was. And that was the beginning of telescopes. And he took it and he said, okay, I'm going to make this thing really, really well and see what we can do with it. But he never thought it would become what it became, because he was doing mostly inventions at the time for the military. So he saw it as a way to look at the Venetian army and say, hey, wouldn't it be nice if while you're out there, you could see the people on the horizon better than they could see you, faster than they could see you? And they said, you're right, this does have military applications. Okay, here's money. Go make this thing really, really well. So he did. Now, don't forget, he's a teacher at this time, but he is also building a telescope. Now, he did many, many things, and he was already making a name for himself, but in this moment, we're talking about the telescope. So he's got this glass that needs to be buffed, but it's just not he can't get a really clear image. So everything we know about telescopes now is not really what he was seeing, but it was still pretty damn impressive that you could take an image and improve that small area up to 8 times the size pretty clearly from what we could see with the naked eye. So just imagine at the time, he was seeing everything for the first time differently than the rest of humanity had ever seen it, right? All right. So he develops these telescopes to see distances in the military, but he can't do that at night. There's really nothing to use in his eyes. There's nothing to use the telescope for at night. A few of his students go to this thing where a guy is doing a lecture about the Copernicus model of the solar system. And the Copernicus model is different from the Ptolemy model in that Ptolemy thought Earth was the center of the solar system, the universe. But Copernicus said, no, it's actually the sun. So they went there almost like as a goof, as a laugh. This guy's going to talk about how the sun is the center of the universe. And when they came back, one of the students' minds was changed. But the way the other students berated this other student for this one student for believing the sun is the center of the solar system made it really angered Galileo. And now he had this device that he had invented where he could look up into the heavens, and he thought, all right, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I can now see the heavens better than anyone has ever seen the heavens. So he goes out at night, right? First thing you do, what are you going to do? You're going to look at the moon. It's the very first thing you're going to look at. So he looks at the moon, and what he sees, and this is a really big step, what he sees is the moon has bumps on it. And they believed everything in the sky was a heavenly body, and it was perfect. They were gods. But he looked at it and he goes, wait, it's got terrain. It's got dips and curves and light and dark. It's a lot like Earth, in fact. It has mountains. It has craters. Look at it. It's not perfect. It's another thing floating out there. And it's similar to us. Okay, weird. Then he goes to Jupiter. And remember, he's the first person to ever look at the moon. And he goes, well, fuck, I'm going to point at some of these other things. There are these other bright stars in the sky that they move around, and they're called planets because planet means wanderer in Greek, and they're stars that move, but they don't know that they're not stars. Well, he looks at it and with his new telescope, and he says, well, fuck, that thing's not a star. Look, you can see lines in it. It's kind of different. It must be like a disc out there. But he says that's actually, like, maybe it's a sphere, but for now it's a disc. He even sees that there are moons going around this big star the way our moon suspects to go, like, around us in space. So he goes, okay, now I'm looking at another thing and it's got moons and we've got a moon. Maybe could we just be another one of those? Okay. Then the big one, Venus. Venus has a shadow on it. And what he realizes is it goes from a crescent to a full Venus, and then it comes back the other way, and he does some tests and he realizes it must be going around the light source, because the way the shadow would go and what we would see as it's going around the light source is that shadow. And he realizes it's a sphere. So now it's not even a flat disc like he thought. Putting all of this together, he goes, oh, and all of this shit, we're all going around the light source. And that light source is the sun. And he put it all together and he said, the Copernicus model is correct. Well, this rubbed a lot of people wrong who, in the Vatican, he's an Italian and he's saying the Bible's wrong, Psalms is wrong, we are not stationed and everything revolves around us. Psalms 104, maybe? Something like that. I don't know. I used to know that. I don't know. But, so anyway, so we're not just hanging there and everything comes around us. We're going around that. And they're like, look, you're a good Catholic. Don't screw this up. We're giving you money to do research. It sure would be a problem if something bad happened to you. You know, I hate for that to... Anyway, so they say, look, we got to make you stop saying this, but we respect you and you have a great name right now. But all we're going to say is, if you present this, you can't make an opinion or state anything as fact. You can only tell what you've seen, but you also have to teach the Ptolemy model, which, by the way, this is exactly what we went through with evolution and whether or not God designed us in schools. You had to teach both for a long time because you couldn't go against the Bible. So he said, okay, I will teach both. And he wrote this long paper about it. And the Pope said, the guy talking in that paper, because it was like a dialogue on it, and he wrote the dialogue. And he goes, the guy in that's kind of me, isn't it? You're basically, you're making fun of me, and you're showing that person to be wrong. He goes, no. That's just people who make that argument. And he goes, well, I make that argument, and I'm Pope. And he goes, yeah, no, it does kind of seem like that, doesn't? And that was the Holy Roman Inquisition. And they said, you are guilty, you're a heretic, but you have such a good name. We're not going to stone you or hang you or anything like that. We're just going to make you stay under house arrest the rest of your life. And that is exactly what happened. He was called crazy. He was called an idiot. Nothing, he was this loony who used to be great, and everything he did after that was considered a huge failure. It wasn't until 1992, 350 years later, that Pope John Paul said, hey, we were kind of wrong, I think. Guys, we were kind of wrong about that. And they actually cleared the name of Galilei, and they said that, in fact, in 1992, up until then, the Vatican's public belief was that the Earth was still the center of the universe. With 45 seconds on the clock, my question to you is this. That Copernican model, Copernicus, that he was using, what's Copernicus's first name? 45 seconds. Ten-pointer. It's a common name, even today. Ten seconds. I think Julian might have gotten this. Okay. 0. Did anybody drop it? Yeah, we have at least one person who got it. I know there's a good Christian boy who knows Psalms. Oh, that's me. Francisco DeMarcus. DeMarcus. Sorry, I just looked right past DeMarcus. DeMarcus is great. We've got Nicholas, written by two different people. That is the correct answer. Nicholas Copernicus. My question... Oh, and fucking Pud. I didn't see it. Goddamn Pud. All right, so congratulations to Pud. I think he ran away with it come the end. I thought that was harder than that so many people would get it. But that's great. 34 for Emily. Jasper, what'd you end up with, Bud? I didn't see your score before that. So 32 after or before? 30 after, that makes more sense. It would have been a pretty impressive score to get 42. And then, Pud, you ended up with like 49 or some ridiculous number. 39. 39! Alright, guys. With a score of 39 out of 40, and there's a table of people there. Don't give him too much credit. Big round of applause to Pud. 37 for Harry on Twitch. Bravo, bravo. That's going to do it for tonight. Thank you so much for your support as we try to grow this experience. It's totally in the script to say it. It doesn't make it any less true for all of us here at Trivia Ronin. I'm Douglas Larlam saying don't be shitty, and I hope you learned something.